We've got about 2 or 3 primary missions. We want to protect the public health and environment, and we do that by providing water, wastewater, and recycled water services. We recycle about a quarter of the wastewater and use it for recycled water for irrigation in our service area.
The demand for recycled water has grown. We've got sports parks, we've got golf courses, we've got large landscape areas that need water for irrigation. So in our particular case, rather than taking this clean water and putting it into San Francisco Bay and letting it go out under the Golden Gate and out into the Pacific, we recycle that water. So there's a whole second level of treatment that we do, and then we can use it for landscape irrigation. We've got 2 types of treatment processes that we use to make recycled water. One, we have microfilters, which is simply a plastic filter with microbial sized holes in it that we push water through. And that's a very efficient way of cleaning the water in terms of how many particles you want to remove from it. And then we have another method of treating the recycled water, which is sand filtration. It doesn't remove as many particles, but it removes enough particles that we can then disinfect that water and use it for landscape irrigation. We're standing on right now, which is called a ballasted flocculation system. As the term ballasted flocculation means, ballast means adding weight, and flocculation means getting particles to stick together. So that's what this process does. We take a polymer, which is like a chemical that changes the electric charge of particles and causes particles to come and coagulate or flocculate together into larger particles. And then we also put in a micro sand, tiny little sand particles. So these sand particles and the particles that are existing in this treated wastewater, they all flocculate together and form these larger particles. And then we can pump that water through the sand, and the sand will filter those particles out and the clean water will come out. After that, we disinfect that wastewater with UV radiation. The UV radiation will damage the DNA of any viruses or bacteria that are in the water so that they can't reproduce. Then the final step that we do with the recycled water is we put a little bit of bleach in it, a little bit of chlorine in the water, just to discourage any regrowth of bacteria or things out in our water distribution system, the same way you have a little bit of chlorine bleach in the tap water that comes to your house. We operate this facility somewhere in that range of about 16.5 million gallons per day.